We were walking completely the wrong way. We're in car 3 and we ended up at 12. Okay, so we did the VIP train car. Pretty cool. It was a little extra money, but it's such a classic thing. We had to check it out. Yeah, I know not many people are out yet, but cool, huh?
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up.
All right, well, off the train. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the name of the town we're in. I'm not real good with the Vietnamese names just yet. But we got to get a grab to our final destination. But maybe get some lunch. We're going to have to see where we're at. All right, so food or ride right away. So we on quite the adventure that we didn't plan. We rented motorbikes. We rented motorbikes when we got off the train because we didn't take a train directly to Ha Long. But we were planning to take a Grab, and then we were like, well, why don't we just rent a motorbike? And then we figured out that motorbikes aren't allowed on the expressways, toll roads, or anything else around here. So the only way to get there is like the back roads, and it's like a 2-hour journey on a motorbike. So yeah, beautiful though. Beautiful, just unexpected, and we were both kind of hungry and I don't have any sunscreen on. I'm like, oh shit, but my bag's, strapped down. So anyway, that's their adventure, but beautiful out here. Holy crap. Tired, but we made it. We rented this really cool little place. I'll show you the whole thing here in a minute. So just a simple little place. There's a nice little bathroom back there. There's air conditioning, and you access it from a little balcony here, and there's kind of a common area down there, and a place to park a motorbike. It's a gated entrance. It's a pretty cool place, and it costs us $11 a night. So can't argue with that. So coming up this little road here, it's really hard to find the place we're staying. It's called The Bay, but if you don't miss it, follow your GPS and just stop and look. You'll find The Bay and this little ride up. So it took us a little bit. Luckily all the locals started pointing and figured it out. And then here's a little place to park the motorbikes. And then there's a kind of a common area here where they have distilled water. It's actually potentially air-conditioned little space here, and they have a refrigerator, and they have an outdoor kitchen when you go a little further through. And I haven't noticed any sort of like hot pad or anything, but there's a barbecue, so there's opportunity to cook. So that's nice. All in all, pretty nice setup, and then the rooms are all up these iron stairways. Oh, pretty neat. Yeah, so we're in Tourist Central, and we just had an incredibly good late lunch, 4 beers and 2 amazing meals, and it computes to about $9. So yeah, welcome to Ha Long, Old Town. I'll show you more later. Look at the size of these crabs. Holy moly. Lobsters? I wonder how much a lobster is.
They got prices on them.
Yeah.
I can't read the price.
$1,250,000 for, I don't know.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. Pretty crazy. All right, we made it to Ha Long Bay. Over there you can see the pier where all the boats launch from. Got a couple big party yachts going on out there. Got the biggest cable car I've ever seen in my life. Going out to the biggest Ferris wheel I've ever seen in my life. It's all, and then all the just classic Vietnamese. It's pretty cool. Okay, so here's a solution to keep people from digging up your car, huh? What do you think? Interesting. Okay, so you've heard me say that in Asia everybody calls all the flip-flops slippers. So anyway, it's pretty normal. As you walk in, you take your outside slippers off, and you put your inside slippers on. And these are actually the biggest house slippers I've found yet. I mean, my foot almost stays in completely. And I can actually get my foot through the little loop. So that was nice they offered these, but it's pretty funny. When you go into the restroom, or water closet, they call it in Vietnam a lot of times, you take off your inside slippers and you put on your bathroom slippers, and you wear your bathroom slippers in the bathroom. So it's nice that in all the accommodations they have bathroom slippers and they have inside slippers. Too bad they don't make them for American-sized feet. So it kind of seems like the tourists that come here, I'll stick kind of the touristy areas, so you don't really see a lot of tourists coming to this older part of town, but really kind of liking it. It's challenging a little bit to kind of figure things out because not much stuff's written in English, and all the foods and everything are pretty foreign looking to me, but I just picked up a delicious looking bread and sausages from this girl here that's got a little bakery, and I'll show you what she's doing. And then David's over here trying to find a coffee. The coffee in Hanoi, you couldn't go 5 feet without hitting coffee shops. Here it's a little bit like harder to figure out exactly what the options are, but I'll show you that too in a minute. But anyway, here's the little girl. Some of these sausages and delicious breads. So yeah, that's going to be breakfast here in a minute. I'm not sure if I got the tourist price or not. Paid about $4 for this big loaf of bread and 4 sausages. So I mean, really not bad. Like I said, it could be double the local rate. I don't know. I haven't really figured that out yet. Don't have a local girl to tell me what's going on. But anyway, you found coffee?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, awesome. All right, we're gonna have some breakfast. Well, they sure do know how to bake here. This is delicious, and we're thinking that's coconut mixed in there, but not entirely certain. But it is delicious. This place,
Cat tower, right?
there is. I know there's a cell phone tower right there. This place is crazy because they are just massively building everything here, and all of it is just being all built, and nobody is here yet. It's like still a ghost town, and they've built this massive beach, and they're building this huge thing out there. They're putting piers. They're putting a thing way out into the water that's going to be a big fancy hotel building kind of a thing. And yeah, everywhere you look is just construction, and they've built all this already, and nobody's here. And yeah, so we're just walking the beach to check it out. There's a lighthouse on the end of this point up here, and yeah, it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is going to be or is, and yeah, this whole thing, it kind of makes you, or we're just kind of talking about how, you know, around the world that sometimes they do these massive, you know, development projects, and sometimes they fail massively. So you just don't know. But they seem to believe here that if they build it, they will come, because they are building things at a massive scale. It's amazing. Here's the lighthouse. There's a coffee shop in the lighthouse. And if you want to buy into this big development, there's a sales office. Dave and I were just talking about that. Would you buy into something like this, where it's just massive, huge development, and it's potentially going to be this huge thing in the future? You know, because it's a high risk reward kind of a deal. You get in now and it's real cheap, and then in a few years it's going to be like a big thing, or in a few years it all goes bust and you're screwed. Yeah, it's kind of a scary thing, but yeah, it's pretty amazing what they're trying to do here. So this over here is the port for all the tourism boats, for all the tour boats that go out into the bay amongst the rocks, and a lot of them have hot tubs in them, and they have kayaks, and lots of them are party boats, and just got every kind of different thing. Also some big overnight boats. You can go out and spend do a couple days tour out there. Yeah, really cool. Okay, so the one thing that is pre-existing and has been for a while is the Halong International Cruise Port. And we just were walking through, and we walked in from the backside because we were, you know, checking out all the new building, and So now we've seen it, and they're just building like crazy around here, but all the way around it. But they're still doing a mad business here at the cruise port. So we just bought a cruise ticket right at the actual port, which most people don't do. Usually you have to go through like a travel agent, arrange it. You're in Hanoi, they bus you out here, but you know, we just decided to come here and see it for ourselves. So that's what we did. Okay, so we're sitting here and we are trying to plan our navigation back with our motorics back to the train station where we picked them up, and have our navigation give us the best path for motorbike, right? And this is another reason I think I've suggested in previous video to have two phones and have one that you buy a local SIM card for. Well, that seems to be especially true because we cannot make our American phones navigate with a motorbike navigation, but I can get my Philippines phone, which I still don't even have a local SIM card, doesn't matter. Philippines phone will still navigate and give you motorbike directions.
Do the navigation.
Yeah, it's super relevant, and in fact, when we navigate with the car directions, we take out toll roads and expressways, it's still a different route than the two-wheel route, and it's still longer. So yeah, it is sort of actually very helpful if you're going to be navigating around on a motorcycle to have a local SIM card in your phone, so that the stupid Google navigation will actually assume that you need those kind of directions because it just defaults to what it thinks you want, and that doesn't work when you have an American phone. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, so there's a difference. We're trying to figure out.
That is like a ramen salad.
Yeah, so so the pho is all about the noodle type. Yeah, that's what we're trying to learn. I was like, is that a flavor or is it a noodle? And so now I'm gonna check the flavor on this and see if the flavor just also tastes the same. Oh yeah. All right, we're good. We gotta eat now. Delicious. So they bring you that hot bowl, and then you put the stuff in and cook it in the bowl right at the table. And it is just, I had this yesterday. It was unbelievably good. And today I just tried this other one just to see how it compares, and I'm pretty sold on this. This is the thing to come to Vietnam for, and I am going to come back and get more of that. And if you're wondering about price, for the regular beef, it's $2.70 if you convert it. And for the premium beef, or what do they call the beef you have?
Yes, good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah, you get all the way up to $3.70. So yeah, we're big spenders here. And the beers, they are kind of, as we bought beers around here, these Hanoi beers are real good, and the Hanoi beers are often around $1. Yeah, we just came out here to the beach, and these beaches out here are really pretty unbelievable. Okay, so we're in zone 14, and each zone has kind of a different thing going, right? So this zone's like tiki, right? Tiki huts and picnic tables, and there's the place where you can get beer and smoothies and shit like that. You know, so it's got hanging lights and all this, and of course you're looking out at Ha Long Bay, which is, it's a little hazy today, but it's a beautiful place. Holy moly, the sand is perfect. You know, and then as you go down the miles down this beach, there's different zones have different things. Like these over here have a nightclub, like a party scene. So these over here, they're gonna have live music and all this crap. You go further down, it's different thing. So just different things depending what you're in the mood for, and it's all in the same stretch here. Pretty crazy, and it's all sitting here looking out at Ha Long Bay. Unbelievable, and nobody's here.
Do you want to sit on a beautiful tropical beach looking at Ha Long Bay and have no one around you and no one bother you? Boy, have we got the spot for you.
That's right. And
Do you want to sit on the beach all day and read a book and have nobody talk to you?
yeah, and you want to sit on the beach where the most expensive thing you can buy is $1.50.
Exactly.
Sapphire, half-long Sapphire beer, $1.50.
Yeah, no, and this is supposed to be local to Hai Long.
Yeah, Ha Long's beer. Yeah, and it's good. Yeah, amazing. We're picking out dinner. We're thinking about having some crab for dinner, and we're talking about what kind of crab and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, we're gonna do this crab.
Yeah, we're gonna do that crab.
Okay, we got
It's 900 per kilo.
Okay. All right, how much is he? He's 0.9.
Việt Nam đồng.
Okay, for that guy?
Yep, he's a 900,000.
Do we want to do that?
900. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't know much about eating crab.
Two people. You want more? Yeah. You found it.
Okay. How much are these guys? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bao nhiêu cân đấy? Em cứ ghi gậy 425.000, mua 900.000.
So we got a $900,000 crab and a four
$450,000 crab.
and two $450,000. Those soft shell or different kind of crab.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Mua gậy làm gì?
What did they say was Vietnam Quai?
Why?
Quai.
And then she laughed when we ate it, so I think we're in time. But
It's kind of it's kind of a joke, but.
it's not horrible, though.
So Dave and I were just looking through our finances, and we noticed that in the entire time we've been in Vietnam, the most we managed to spend at any particular dining experience was actually our first night when we just kind of went crazy at a great brewery. And the two of us together accumulated a bill that was $37. And so tonight, since we just went crazy on crab,
We have taken that as a personal challenge.
yes,
We decided that 3 crabs fresh from the tank
yeah.
was a good idea.
So yeah, and we previously have drank a few beers, so we got drunk and we're getting crabs.
Oh, okay. I'm drunk and I want crab. I'm drunk and I'm trying to catch crabs. There we go. Actually, I did. The tank's right out there. We got them. Yeah, I can tell you the basket where I keep my crabs.
That's right. All right, our frog has arrived. This is our appetizer. We're having frog for an appetizer.
And it is not a happy frog.
I'm
Very
excited.
upset about being a
I'm
frog.
curious to try this frog. I don't remember having frog before.
I only have frog legs. Like a piece of frog, isn't it?
It might be all the frog. I don't know.
Frog is healthy. My God, it's healthy.
It's good. Okay, what we learned about the frog is it's kind of like chicken wings. You gotta eat it like it has bones in it, right? But it's delicious.
And they give you the whole frog, not just the legs.
Yeah, you get the whole frog. Oh yeah, we got tools, and here they give you the whole crab. So that's exciting. So we're gonna get to work on this whole crab. Wish I brought my selfie stick and I could just set this up and you can watch us try to eat a crab, because that can be pretty funny. But
Well, and the big crab we have in sauce.
yeah,
So we're going to see what that looks like. I got these 2 steamed as like a hedge.
okay, here we go. Well, we don't have a Vietnamese girlfriend yet, but we have her temporarily, and she is making this work so good for us.
Apparently, we do not know how to properly eat crabs.
No, no,
we are
she-
being assisted.
We are being assisted, yes, thankfully. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. We did just stuff ourselves with crab and plenty of beer and everything, and the most expensive meal we've had yet. I haven't done the math on it yet. I don't really want to. It was $1.6 million dong. So I'll put it up on the screen, whatever that was. But anyway, so they're like shrimp-like, but what are they? These are kind of, we've seen them. Oh, these the same thing down here?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so. I don't know.
They're kind of shrimp-like, but they're different. What's up with that? What are those things?
They have little legs on the back.
Yeah, it's weird.
That side of Alaska.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, we're sitting here wondering how they get Alaskan cream crabs alive in Vietnam, but they've got lots of them.
And they're big boys.
They are big boys. Yeah, we saw some of those last night too. So there's kind of a sad and an amazing thing about this place, and one of them is a lot of the old stuff is just dying. And there's this old parking garage that's completely closed. And a lot of the old stuff is crumbling. All the old tourism places are falling down. Yet they're building new crap at this, monumental rate. Is anyone there? That's the question. So here we go. I'm gonna find out. They built it. Will anybody come? Okay, we had to get far enough away that we could actually record and hear anything because the music is so freaking loud. They got like the most high-tech, loudest stereo system you've ever heard in the world. Spare no expense. This whole place is like that. So we were just joking. The pile drivers are still going. The pile drivers are still going, building all this. And so we're like joking, okay, basically whoever's behind this is like, spare no expense, freaking build it, put it on, money's not a thing, make it the best in the world. Like, they're just like, get it done fast, and everything's going on, it's nuts. Yeah, so anyway, we just walked down and checked it out.
Yeah, we walked all the way down there to see 12 people sitting in chairs going, yep, that's a good sound system.
Yeah.
They're like, holy shit, the AV crew did amazing.
Yes.
Anyway, I can't hear anymore.
Exactly. Okay, so we just walked down here because we're staying close enough to this place to walk to it. So that's nice. We're going to catch a boat this morning and go out into Ha Long Bay. And we've picked the earliest departure we could get for the type of boat we want to go on. So we leave at 9:30. I noticed that most of the boats, they ship people in from Hanoi and they go out like 11:30. So kind of hoping to get out there and have it a little less crowded because there are a lot of boats that go out in Ha Long Bay. So the goal for us is just to have the best weather and best everything and have it least crowded as possible. So here we go. Yeah, so coffee in this country, outside of Hanoi was pretty consistent, like perfect, delicious coffees. But now that we're out of the city, coffee's still a common thing here, but you kind of don't know what you're going to get. And a lot of times you get a coffee and it's really sweet, and the next one you get is really bitter, and we just kind of don't know how it's going to go. But got one here that's just really thick and bitter, and actually after all the sweet stuff tastes okay to me. But anyway, we're just noticing that we're sitting here waiting for the boat out into the bay, and this is they're building all new stuff. This is like the original like ferry port or boat port or cruise port or whatever they call it. And yeah, so it's kind of cool to see the old stuff while they're just building all the new stuff. But in this building we've counted 5 coffee shops, and yeah, so we got tropical coffee here, we got signature, actually I don't know if they're selling coffee right there, but on the other side of this there's a coffee shop, over there's a coffee shop, over here is a Starbucks, over here is another one, and back over there's another one, just in this building. It's crazy. Okay, got our ticket punched and heading out to our boat. We haven't seen any significant difference in price whether you book your tour in Hanoi at a travel agency or through anybody else, or come here directly or go online. I mean, it just seems like there's no major like difference in prices, more than a few bucks here and there. So we've been enjoying the cave tour. Pretty impressive. Great view out in the part of the bay here. Hey Dave, you made it.
Finally. I don't know how you got out, but I got up there and he's like, 1 or 2. I was like, 1. He's like, you wait. And then me and the other guy that wanted 1 waited till every single other person was gone.
I don't know, I just got in and went.
Yeah.
It's getting busier and busier later in the afternoon. I think it's a good idea to come early and beat all the traffic, because when we got here, there's only like, you know, a couple of the big boats here, and got to, you know, kayaking, hardly anyone there, and so really nice. And now it's starting to get busier and busier. And when the afternoon hits out here, holy crap, does it get ridiculously busy. They're boats trying to push boats out of the way to get in, and there's a bunch more boats coming, and we were just tied to this guy, and this guy's cutting right in front of us, and these guys are coming in, and speedboats everywhere. It gets absolutely nuts here. All right, is this not like the most ridiculous thing you've seen? It's like they got a sea of palm trees on top of their weird ass boat. Holy crap. This is where we're going next. Okay, so we're climbing up this mountain. Going all the way up. Just stairs all the way up. Alright, well, it's a bit of a hike, but made it up. It's amazing, some of these older ladies are in such good shape. They just fly right up this thing. It's pretty amazing, and Vietnamese women keep themselves in good shape. Crazy amount of things going on down there. So we're actually out trying to find a pho restaurant tonight and actually get a little more look at some of the town. And it's a huge traffic jam going this way. There's like some huge giant concert or something going on. But what's interesting is that we're on this road that's closed off, so we have to walk. And it's right here next to the bay, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's around the edge. You can see some of the tour boats out there. Pretty crazy. And yeah, I don't know what's going on here, so we're gonna probably just check it out. But it's our last night here, so. Yeah, this is a massive thing. You know, a major stadium here, and I don't know how much it holds. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, this is a hell of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I have not seen too many things at this scale. Look at the mass of people that are waiting to just try to get into this thing. We have to try to get around that. Alright, so we've just wandered into the middle of the city here and found a place that has very high reviews for the food. But it is completely Vietnamese restaurant. Menus completely in Vietnamese, luckily for Google Lens, where we can kind of read it. But it's not a perfect translation, so we're not exactly sure what we're going to get. And if we've even ordered enough food, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out.
Yep. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got noodles and.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, you want this?
No. I'm perfectly happy with this, but I think I don't know.
We have no clue what we ordered or what any of this is, but we're gonna eat it. We thought we got spring rolls and like something, I don't know.
I thought we had spring rolls too.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
Okay, here we go. All right, well, we're checking out this little place today. It was an awesome place to stay. Definitely recommend if you're coming to Ha Long, the bay in the old town. That's what this place is. Pretty solid option. Really, I mean, for inexpensive, geez. I don't even know how they can have rates this low. So yeah, good place to stay. So I haven't really started a solution to put a GoPro on myself for the motorbike. I only have a minimal amount of stuff traveling light, so we'll just stop and film every once in a while. And but we're starting our journey back today. Well, see a lot of industry when you're cruising around this part of Vietnam. Probably a lot of Vietnam's like this. But we'll see a lot of highway riding so far, and now we're getting into the industry area. So also very beautiful, big rocks, scenery along with the industry. Okay, well, didn't film very much of it, but we successfully made it back to the train station. I'm chilled, man. It's only like 72 degrees, but then the wind chill and it's really humid. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, everyone here is super friendly. Helped us out a lot on the motorbikes, so they want to be on YouTube. So anyway, off we go catch our train.
Please go to the head of the train to receive. According to the regulations, the train will only stay at Hai Duong Station for 03.
Going back through Train Street on the train.